Every single minute, Burger King serves nearly 2,400 burgers worldwide, enough to feed the entire city of Miami before the clock even strikes noon. But how does an empire of flame-grilled perfection keep up with this staggering demand? What hidden systems power the chain's ability to deliver that signature smoky taste, second after second, across the globe? Today we're peeling back the layers of the fast food giant's operation to uncover the secrets behind the crown. Burger King's story began in 1954 in Miami, Florida, under the name Insta Burger King. The name came from its revolutionary Insta Broiler, a machine that could cook burgers faster and more evenly than anything else at the time. Just 3 years later, in 1957, the Whopper made its debut, a larger customizable burger priced at just 37 cents. That single sandwich became the heart of the brand's identity, its flame-grilled process, setting it apart from rivals and cementing its place in fast food history. Through rapid expansion, smart franchising, and constant innovation, Burger King has grown to over 19,000 locations in more than 100 countries. But the real magic starts long before an order is placed. The journey of a Whopper begins thousands of miles away, where Burger King partners with beef suppliers that must meet strict standards for animal welfare, sustainability, and traceability. Cattle are tracked with electronic ID tags, allowing every animal's origin and health records to be verified before processing. Meanwhile, specialized bakeries work around the clock to produce millions of sesame seed buns every week. Advanced ovens and precise moisture control ensure that each bun is perfectly browned and soft. Fresh lettuce, tomatoes, and onions are sourced daily from regional farms, typically delivered to distribution centers within 48 hours of harvest. Every batch is temperature checked, barcoded, and logged for complete traceability. But ingredient quality is just the start. At the beef processing plant, carcasses are carefully inspected and only select cuts make it into the Burger King patty program. Massive industrial grinders blend beef to the perfect 20% fat ratio, balancing juicy flavor with food safety. The meat then moves into forming machines that stamp out thousands of identical 4-ounce patties per hour. Immediately afterward, a cryogenic tunnel flash freezes them to -40 Fahrenheit in under 10 minutes, locking in texture and freshness while preventing ice crystal damage. From there, frozen patties are stacked, boxed, and loaded onto refrigerated trucks equipped with digital thermal loggers to ensure perfect storage conditions. When these patties finally reach the restaurant, they meet the heart of the operation, the Whopper broiler. This stainless steel conveyor broiler passes frozen patties directly through real gas flames, searing the outside and infusing them with signature smoke flavor. Calibrated to perfection, the broiler cooks a patty in just over 2 minutes, with sensors monitoring everything from conveyor speed to flame height. Once cooked, patties rest in heated chutes for up to 10 minutes before assembly begins. Each Whopper starts with a bottom bun, ketchup, mayonnaise, crisp lettuce, ripe tomato, tangy pickles, fresh onions, the flame-grilled patty, and a top bun. Custom orders from extra cheese to bacon are tracked by the kitchen's digital system, ensuring accuracy every time. Ever wonder why your ice cream sandwich doesn't instantly melt into a gooey mess, even on a scorching summer day? It's not a coincidence. There's a hidden science and a masterful engineering story behind every bite. Let's dive into this frosty world where precision meets indulgence. The journey begins with that irresistibly smooth vanilla ice cream filling. It's not just delicious, it's a product of meticulous craftsmanship. High-quality milk undergoes an ultra-controlled process to ensure consistency, creaminess, and flavor. Everything must be efficient and rapid, because once the milk hits a certain temperature, it's game over for perfect texture. Each component of the classic ice cream sandwich comes together in perfect synchrony. The freshly churned vanilla is piped into molds, forming precise rectangular blocks, held at -10 degrees Celsius. It's cold enough to stay solid, yet soft enough to mold seamlessly between 2 chocolate-flavored crackers. These aren't just any cookies, they're engineered to be soft yet structured, with just the right level of crispness. The textured underside of each cracker grips the ice cream, ensuring a no-slip experience. Carefully loaded onto conveyor belts, the cookies wait in formation for their creamy partners to arrive. Once joined, the sandwich is born, but it's far from finished. The next step, deep freezing. Enter the blast freezer, a technological marvel that chills sandwiches at a shocking -40 degrees Celsius, colder than the Arctic. This locks in shape, texture, and taste. Within minutes, the sandwiches are rock solid, ready for wrapping. In the packaging station, robotic arms take over, ensuring every sandwich is wrapped with machine precision. The wrapper is moisture-resistant, heat-sealed, and airtight, preserving freshness and preventing freezer burn. But here's the twist. Many ice creams are engineered with stabilizers that slow down melting. That's why your bar stays intact longer than expected. And what about that flawless chocolate coating, or the perfectly centered wooden stick? Each bar is crafted using robotics with pinpoint accuracy within a 1 mm margin. The chocolate coating, it contains extra cocoa butter, designed not to crack upon contact with ice-cold surfaces. Bars are whisked through freezing tunnels at 18 degrees Celsius, solidifying them in exactly 12 minutes. Every layer from the coating to the stick is part of an orchestrated performance. Even the chocolate to ice cream ratio is optimized. 60% coverage ensures structural strength and ultimate flavor. Too much, the shell breaks. Too little, customers feel shortchanged. The dip, a swift 3.2-second submersion, long enough for perfection, short enough to avoid excess. There's one thing nearly every culture agrees on: pizza is irresistible. Whether it's thin crust, deep dish, or stuffed with cheese, pizza has become a global obsession. But how did it become such a phenomenon? And more importantly, what really happens behind the scenes at one of the world's most recognized pizza chains, Domino's? Every single day, Americans alone devour nearly 350 slices of pizza every second. That's over 3 billion pizzas a year, with more than $46 billion spent just to satisfy this cheesy craving. But today, we're going beyond the surface. We're taking you deep into the process, into the factories and kitchens, where Domino's transforms simple ingredients into one of the most iconic comfort foods in the world. Let's rewind first. Pizza's roots go back to 17th century Naples, Italy, where bakers started flattening dough and topping it with basic ingredients before baking it in wood-fired ovens. What began as a humble dish for the working poor evolved into a worldwide sensation. Fast forward to 1960, in a small Michigan town, Tom Monahan and his brother launched a tiny pizza shop that would eventually become Domino's. With a revolutionary approach to delivery and a promise of hot pizza in 30 minutes or less, Domino's changed the game entirely. Today, Domino's boasts over 20,000 stores in more than 85 countries, employing over 290,000 people globally. But it wasn't just the taste that made Domino's a juggernaut, it was logistics. With 25 massive supply chain centers across the U.S., Domino's delivers freshness at scale. Each center is a powerhouse, producing fresh dough daily and prepping cheese, sauces and toppings to be sent to over 7,000 franchise stores nationwide. But how exactly is Domino's famous pizza made? Let's step inside the dough mixing room, the heart of Domino's factory magic. This is where everything starts. Giant 800-pound mixing bowls are filled with oil, water, yeast, sugar, and salt. Then comes the secret touch, a unique mixture Domino's calls the goodie bag. After a quick pre-mix using massive hand paddles, flour is added, and the entire blend is handed over to an industrial mixer that kneads it into a smooth, elastic dough. Exterior traps gas, ensuring a consistent rise in the oven. But unlike many other companies, citric acid and dried mint are sautéed to unlock their aroma. This spiced oil is then combined with the tomato base, stirred, and gently heated for 5 minutes to infuse the flavors. Centers across the country. With dough, sauce, and cheese accounted for, it's time to uncover the secret behind the most iconic topping, pepperoni. This spicy, tangy favorite is made from a perfectly balanced blend. Cold storage, ready for the day's rush. Then comes the order. Since 2008, Domino's online order tracking system lets customers see their pizza's journey from kitchen to doorstep. The moment an order hits the system, the pizza-making team springs into action. Fresh, never frozen dough is brought to room temperature, giving it time to rise and soften. Being hot on delivery. Innovation drives Domino's delivery. From heat-wave bags to drone drops and self-driving neuro vehicles, and even custom-designed DXP cars with built-in ovens that keep up to 80 pizzas hot on the move, Domino's is constantly pushing boundaries. And there you have it, the complete journey of how a Domino's pizza travels from fresh ingredients to your front door. Feeling hungry yet? What's your go-to pizza order? Let us know in the comments. And thanks for watching Next Process. See you in the next slice of the story.